Are you ready?
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yes. Let me just check if my microphone is working. Yes, it is. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Another day of Isak, I'm afraid. Until this transfer comes through, we're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it until Monday, 7 p.m. when the transfer window closes. Please do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. I want to show you something, man. I just saw this video on Twitter. Listen, there's something happens, it happens. But yeah, let me share it with you. It's quite funny. It's quite funny, man. Let's watch this together. You know what?
Here comes Ginger Mac. Newcastle are battering Liverpool. Gravenberg, 1-0. Van Dijk has it. Here comes Ginger McEnroe. Yellow card.
Correction, red card.
You cannot be serious, lad. Slots missed the start of the second half, and he's missed a goal. Livramento launches one in. 2-1. Nick Pope launches one in. That's a highlight for Liverpool. Jordi Fritzl's equalised. What will Slot do now?
Sitting on my bench, a baby in a Jordi paradise. 11 minutes at a time. It's time to roll the dice. You step in from the left and you kick with your right. You got the Geordies all depressed. I know you're something special. Even Carrico was impressed. Oh my God! His name is Rio and he silenced Jordi Land.
We left with all 3 points and Isak like we planned.
Rio, his name is Rio Poor. Chelsea they got scared.
Rio silenced all of Jordi Land.
Oh man, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, man. We silenced those Jordies, my people. We did indeed. Yes. What's going on? Let me check the chat, man. Sorry about that, guys. I was lost. I was lost, man. I'm normally like this. The chat, that's for you, chat. That is for you. Big up, CJ, my brother. Hang on 1 second. Please like, share, and subscribe. As it says there, my family, my peoples, everybody support the channel, man. That's what it's all about. Oh, I don't know what's going on with my microphone. The settings there. I've got a new camera, but you know, hopefully it will just stop. It follows me everywhere. It likes me. PTZ, as they say. Big up for the lad. Big up, CJ, brother. I have to mod you, CJ. I have to one. Big up, my brother. CJ saying hand over Newcastle. That's all I have to do now. We don't have to wait for them to buy strikers, people. We just want our striker in our club. He wants to join Liverpool Football Club. We're going to discuss him throughout the stream. And I'm going to go back to Saeed. And you guys asked me who was on the other side of the phone. It was Matisse. So I want to show you Matisse's reaction to Liverpool's winning goal, scored by Rio to silence the Geordies. Oh, yeah. Let me say that. Harrison, what's going on, brother? Morning, bro. Morning, MK, of course. Come on, man. He's coming. Of course, bro. Daryl, bro. What's going on? It was good to stream yesterday, bro. Really enjoyed it, my guy. Really enjoyed it. LFC SA. I haven't seen you before. Please like and subscribe. I don't see this happening as much as would as much as I would like to. I like it too, sorry. They won't accept our next bid, and from there we won't go higher. Listen, guys, put the chat through. That's what I'm here for today. I normally skip a lot of chats, but I try to get as much as people's chats on here. But today I just want to like chill with you guys and discuss this stuff with you. So obviously Gahey, there's another one as well, guys. I don't know if you heard, the Liverpool are trying to get him now. They are really desperate to get Gahey through the door. Crystal Palace said one more game and then you can have him, kind of thing. But I'd rather just get him through the door before the Arsenal game. That's what I want. I'm looking forward to that Arsenal game, man. My reaction to, the last game when I was doing a live watch along, you guys missed that, man. I was back at my best in the watch alongs. Dramatic Fozzy, whose reaction is something different. Let me just put it that way. McConnell signed the contract at Liverpool and he's off to Ajax as well, guys. So that's another thing you guys have to find out about Liverpool Football Club at the moment. Yeah, as to this comment, bro, I think the agreement will be around 135. I don't think Liverpool's gonna go probably higher than that. And it's just what Newcastle have to do next, isn't it? You could take your owners to go and speak to him, but it ain't gonna make any difference. The boy is not after money. He keeps telling Newcastle, "I'm not all about money. I'm about winning trophies. I'm about making a legacy." At the end of the day, guys, if you take money and your career decreases and you don't win what you're supposed to win as a player individually as well as a team, nobody's gonna remember you. No matter how much money you have under the bed, nobody's gonna remember you. So this is what Isak needs to chase. If he comes to Liverpool, imagine we win the Champions League, the Premier League, the League Cup, everything else. He could potentially win a Ballon d'Or as well. You never know. Listen, football is a crazy sport. If he's the lead man in the team, scoring all those goals and contributing, and don't forget, Salah is going to the AFCON in December as well, so he's going to miss, some of the games. So which means Isak will be the consistent player at Liverpool this season. So just imagine you win the the hell happening? I'm just watching Sky Sports. You win the Premier League, you win the Champions League, you win probably a cup or two. That's Ballon d'Or standards. Somebody's got to win a Ballon d'Or, and individual accolades. That's what you're gonna get. Player of the year, like Salah got 3 times, by the way. Henry won it twice. Salah has the record for 3 times. Could be 4 this season. You never know. So this is what I'm trying to say to people. This is what the player wants. The player wants trophies and individual accolades to be remembered as one of the best players that ever existed. He could stick in Newcastle for the next 5 years. They're not going to win the Premier League next 5 years. Let's be honest there, guys. And, no legacy there. They're just building towards that so they could spend that cash. Yeah. I think he is coming, bro. The Newcastle can't stand in his way anymore. He made it clear to the owners he wants to leave. Just let the guy go, man. Let the guy go, man. Convict. Let the guy go. MU feeling is we sign Isak. Oh, my feeling is we sign Isak, but Gahey will see out his contract at Palace. The thing is with Gahey, bro, what worries me in regards to that Daryl, is if he stays at Palace and he leaves for free, from what we've been hearing, about him, reports around him, there's a possibility other big clubs will chase him at the same time as well. The likes of Madrid, who needs a centre back or 2, and there's Man City. They were looking at him. Arsenal, they're always buying centre backs. Chelsea might have him back. We've heard as well. Don't forget he came through the Chelsea system at the same time as well. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, you need these transfers now. You can't muck about, because if you muck about with these transfers, these players will go elsewhere. more money, you know, and all that stuff will attract some players. Unfortunately, Isak is different. He said, "I don't care about the money. I want to go to Liverpool. Liverpool is my target. Liverpool is what I want," and that's the way it looks to me where it's going. The difference between Gahey and that. If we wait for Gahey at the end of the season for free transfer, there's going to be a lot of clubs, you know, biting, you know, to get him. So there's going to be a jungle out there, bro. I rate Gahey. I think he's brilliant in regards to centre backs. What I like about him is he's calm and composed, and he could pass the ball from the back, and he doesn't like people going past him as well. And what we're getting from, you know, the reporters, the pundits, and all that stuff that's against Liverpool, they're telling Gahey to stay at Crystal Palace because of his England place. I can't remember anyone else better than Gahey as a centre back, even if Gahey doesn't play a lot this season. Maguire is their best centre back. Is Gahey better? Hell yeah. So if he's competing with only Maguire playing lesser games as these reporters are reporting, which I don't understand. We've had Matip, Kwanzaa, Konate, Van Dijk, and Gomez. 5 defenders we had, and we still, you know, everybody played. Everybody played. Sorry, guys. Whenever I do the 5 thing, my camera starts moving. Yeah, I need to stop that somehow eventually. But yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. There's a lot of things we've got to do. And getting these 2 transfers through right now is the most important thing for us if we want to win the league and the Champions League. You know, every season you improve in it. You need to improve into, improve on what you did last season, which is you won the Premier League last season. What's the next step? Retaining it and going for the Champions League. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, keep the chats coming in, man. That's what I'm here for. That's why I want to talk to you guys. Same to be fair. Okay, bro. No problem. I think you're talking to... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Big up, Joe, man. Yeah, get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. They get the likes up. For your legend. Oh, thank you, my guy. Thank you. They will say they want 150. It ain't going to happen, bro. The 150 comes from the reporters. I haven't heard Newcastle say 150 at all. So I wouldn't worry about it. Don't pay attention to that. It's just something, you know, the people that don't want Liverpool to dominate are saying. It's not coming out from Newcastle. I haven't heard Newcastle saying that. We heard Alan Shearer say that, who's dressed like a mafia the other day. I don't know if you guys seen him in the stands with, you know, Liverpool, Newcastle versus Liverpool. He was standing there like with his short sleeves, showing his muscles, and his mates all around him like a you know, toon mafia, like they're scaring us or something. Get lost, man, you prick. Get lost. Yeah, it's just the reporters over there are saying this thing. You know what I mean? 150 will get him. That's it. At first they were saying he was not for sale. Now 150. Yeah, crazy. They need to get a striker. They want to get that Larson kid from Wolverhampton. They went for 50 million. They said no. 55. They said no. Now they're going to go 60. Probably still going to get a no. 65 might be. But the thing is, like, Wolverhampton didn't expect to lose their striker this season, considering they are actually, you know, fighting relegation. Wolverhampton sold a lot of good players, which weakened them. But have they replaced them with, you know, players as good? No. So if he leaves, and if they don't bring, you know, suitable replacements, they could get relegated. So they're gonna buy their time with this transfer with Larson. And I keep hearing about Larson being Callum Wilson's replacement. Callum Wilson left straight after the season ended. So that's a while, isn't it? It took a while for them to realize, oh, we need this replacement. Can't fool anybody, man. Can't fool anybody. So they need to calm down with that nonsense. Whoever comes next through the door, that means Isak is leaving. That's the difference. Let me just share this with you. This just come about now. Yeah, hit the likes, man, and subscribe, and do that stuff on the chat, man. I'm here for you guys today. I want to chat to you guys, see how you guys are feeling. So there you go. This is from Transfer News Live. Sorry about that, guys. I'm a bit sleep. I just woke up in it. It says Alexander Isak is determined to quit Newcastle even after crisis talks with the hierarchy of the club. So what happened was, if you guys don't know, the co-owner of Newcastle went to Isak's house to probably offer him a lot of money, bribe him to stay at Newcastle. And, you know, they've been told otherwise. They've been told he wants to go. He doesn't want to stay. That's what they've been told. So it is what it is. I don't think they get it. I don't think, you know, some people are so stupid. They don't understand the player has dreams as a footballer and he wants to go and fulfill those dreams. But you're not letting him by, you know, and by being silly. And the worst part of it is, you know, there's people supporting this nonsense. Remember, people, we don't support state-owned clubs. We go against state-owned clubs. That includes Newcastle before they've been owned by the PIF. All of these people have been saying that. But when they get these people, oh, they change their mind. There you go. So it's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. Trying to bribe a guy to stay. Nah. And not only that, then you get these pundits around social media and, you know, Sky Sports and all that stuff. So, oh, he has to stay now. Gordon's going to be suspended for a couple of games, so he has to stay. Is that Isak's concern? No. Is that Liverpool's concern? No. So you got to let the guy go. Relax, man. Like, what? Getting suspended for a couple of games, he has to stay for a whole season because of that. Because of another player's stupidity on the pitch. It's funny how that game turned out, innit? Newcastle came at full throttle. I think 2 players got injured and 1 got suspended. Schur and Joe Linton got injured and Gordon got suspended. Like, he tried to break Van Dijk's leg. Let's be honest here, man. You saw the marks on Van Dijk's leg. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They will say, yeah, I don't think so, bro. That nobody's worth that much money. I've always said it. Like, even 110, I'll be suspicious about. If you ask me in normal circumstances, like, how much is Isak worth? Probably 80 to 90 million in my, you know, from me. If you're asking over 100 million pound, like, players, who, I don't know, in the current market, even Mbappe is a bit of a stretch in the modern day, the way he's been playing. He took the escape route, which is Real Madrid. You're always going to score goals over there. That league is not competitive like the Premier League. So, you go away from the French league, you go to the Spanish league. You've been fighting in the French league to win the Champions League. Couldn't do it with Messi and Neymar in your team. But you go to Real Madrid. And as soon as you go to Real Madrid, PSG win the Champions League for the first time. So look at the disruptions a player like that can bring, you know, into a team. So, yeah, the 100 million pound mark, there ain't that many players in the modern day, man. What's replaced Messi and Ronaldo in the modern football? Not many people. So, unless a player is consistently, apart from Salah, by the way, Salah is 33, so you're not going to get a lot of money for Salah in the transfer market in the next couple of years when he's going to leave Liverpool. So you got, Salah is the most consistent player that I know in a top team for the last 5 to 6 years. But, you know, when you're asking for 150 million for a striker that's only broke through properly over the 20 goals mark last season, is a bit too much for my asking. And not only that, you know, he's going to be 26 in the next couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So that's another thing on top that people don't say anything to. So if you're buying that guy for 150, he's going to be in his prime when he comes or in the next couple of weeks. He's going to enter his prime. And about 30, 31, he might not be the same player anymore. You know what I mean? And not only that, the club might not want you after the next 3 years. They might want to do a resale, you know, sell you for that, you know, a large amount of money to bring in other players. Nobody thinks about that. If you're 22, 23, and then you're like asking for 150 and you're doing all right, it's understandable. But if you're 26 and you're entering your prime now and it's 150, it's crazy. Listen, if we get in for 150, I'm not going to cry about it. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to just give you a heads up here. Like, it's not a long-term thing. It's a short-term fix. A long-term thing is like someone from 22, 23, 24, and then you just stay with them and they're consistently scoring goals, like over 20 goals a season. That's a long-term thing. This ain't a long-term thing, man. Think about it, people, man. Big up, Liz. Hit the like button. Big up, Liz. Legend. Trudon says, if the bid isn't at least 140, 145, I don't see it happening. You know, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes have done pretty well in the transfer window this season, my brother. But it's this part that's worrying me now. I said it yesterday. In the beginning, it was the greatest transfer window, you know, opening in the history of football. We was all giving high fives to each other. Like, come on, man. We was all happy. All having tea, coffee, putting our feet up, hands behind our backs. And all of a sudden, a lot of players leave. A lot of important players leave, like Diaz. Like, you know, Nunes. Obviously, not a lot of people think Nunes is all that, but he has contributed last season, whether you like it or not. And he was the marquee signing at one stage. 85 million we bought him from Benfica. But what have we replaced them with? And then rest in peace Jota on top of that as well. That's 3 important players in the team. Ekatike. That's it. The attacking line. Ekatike. Okay, you can say Florian Wirtz, but Florian Wirtz is in the midfield mode. He hasn't replaced anybody really. But I'm talking about the strikers. Okay, we still got Chiesa. That's great. He was part of the team last season. What are we doing, man? Like, we got to be careful here. Even the head coach has said we've got lesser players now than we had last season. And what was our downfall last season? The depth, lack of depth. And then we've got Konate playing the way he's playing. Konate doesn't want to get injured. Konate is being careful. Konate ain't jumping. Konate ain't being the beast that we call him. Because his head is somewhere else at the moment. Man, it's a mess. It's a mess, man. From the best transfer window opening I've ever seen to the scariest part of the season right now we're at. Woo! Goodness gracious me. Come on, people, man. Give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
I love that Stone Cold Steve Austin tree, man. I don't see that Trudon. I think it's about 30, 35, something like that. They're going to go with 40, 45 is a bit too much for Liverpool's, you know, way of thinking. They're probably going to stick a player on there or something. You never know, man. You never know with Liverpool. I would love it to happen, but it's so complicated. It ain't, bro. It ain't. The player wants that. Liverpool want to sign him. Newcastle tries to make him stay. The player still wants out. What more do you want? What more do you want? He's done everything on his end. It's us that has to do something now, my brother. We have to do something. We need to start moving, man, because it's starting to frustrate me now. It's starting to frustrate a lot of Liverpool fans. Let's just put it that way. Zero movement on Gehi. I think they tried to get Akanji yesterday. They made an inquiry about Akanji, Crystal Palace. So when they're making an inquiry about another defender, that means something is happening with their defender. So if Akanji arrives, he ain't gonna sit on the bench, is he? He's gonna play in the first team. So something's happening, bro. Something's happening. I wouldn't worry about that one. Hopefully we'll hear something very, very soon. I'm just going through the comments, guys. Newcastle will be petty and try to keep him. They can't, bro. They can't. You can't keep a player that don't want to stay. That's how it is. That's how football is, my guy. Players leave. They're always gonna leave, and this is how it is. If a player has ambition, and not only that, he can force a move for him to go on a free as well. He's at that stage of his career. I think there was an article that said something that can. If he obviously triggers that, he could go for free. So I haven't read about it because I don't know much about it. But all I know is something that can trigger his move from Newcastle if they hold him to ransom, as they're doing right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, please hit the likes, people. You know what I mean? I always ask for that. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. That has not been their stance or window. I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean, but things change, innit? Things change along the way, and it's high time. Like they've tried everything to keep him, and he said, "No, I want to go." I want to show you something in while we're here. Obviously, we're gonna be talking for a bit, us two, me and the chat, my peoples. Let me show you guys. Remember, we asked me the other day about who was on the other line. It was Matisse, the Chelsea fan. So let me share this with you. This was funny. This killed me. They were celebrating. He was doing some madness with his chest. This is what Saeed on the phone the other day. When we watched Saeed yesterday about his reaction to the Liverpool winning goal, and who was on the other line speaking to him, it was this guy, the Chelsea fan. So whenever they speak, something dramatic happens. So I hope they continue with this in the future. Liverpool always win. Let me just put it that way. So this is it. This is it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Chat moving mad.
Because, boy, I've been here before, man. Time goes slow. It's only that extra minute.
No, this chat get me gassed.
They're celebrating.
Yeah, go on.
Diaz leaving Liverpool without a replacement is really wild now.
That's an interesting one, Saeed. I'll be real.
That's their ball. Yeah.
Go on, Newcastle.
Okay.
Salah's frustrated. Salah's stressed. Stressed Salah. Look at him. Sweat beading off his forehead. Sweating out there in them streets right there. Oh. Ikatike's off. You can't do nothing about it now. He's having a snack. Isak somewhere. I hope this leads to a 3-2, because if it does, me and the chat are going off. Me and the chat are going off. Nah, we're gone. Me and the chat are gone. We're gone. Our heads are gone. I don't know what's going on over there with the composure, but me and the chat are gone over here. Gone. Come on, Newcastle. 10 men Newcastle come from 2-0 down to beat Liverpool. Can you imagine?
Oh, that's a foul. Let's do that. Chill, bro. 2.5 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go.
You know what makes me laugh, guys? Like they don't even support Newcastle. You know what I mean? One is a Chelsea fan, and one is a Man United fan. They're celebrating together like something special's happened or something. It's only the beginning of the season. It just shows they never played football. They don't understand football. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it. Listen, I love it. Let them continue with it, man. It's entertaining. Let me just put it that way. Yeah, but yeah, watch the ending. Right? You're gonna love it.
I smell something good coming. I can't lie. I can smell something cooking. Down to 10 men. 2-0 down. Surely not.
It's coming now.
Surely not. Nah, man. Don't worry about Elliot, man. Harvey. Don't worry about Harvey, man. Oh, Salah stinker. Salah stinker. No, the chat are killing me. This is my chat, man. This is my chat. This is my chat. My whole review is just going to be me doing that, the whole review. 12 minutes, just No, we're going to be spamming all over. There's not much time left, to be fair. There's only a minute and a half. There's not much time left at all. Oh, shit. Rio! What the fuck? Seriously? Oh my God! Oh my God, what a finish! What a finish! Back post all alone, nobody's there! We're cooked! The chat got too excited with me, I got you gassed! Look at the dummy! Oh my days! They've won it at the death again! This can't keep happening to us! Why? Why is it a Cobham Academy graduate? Oh, I'm actually stunned. I can't believe this. There was no time. There was no time left on the clock.
Only Liverpool Football Club can put this through these people, man. I'm telling you. Oh, man, I hope it continues. Oh, so yeah, let's continue with the Isak thing. I'm going to obviously read out the comments. Fabrizio Romano did say something on his, obviously, channel. So I'm going to share that with you as well. But let me read some more comments before I continue. Appreciate everybody that's on this early hours, man. Thank you, guys. Honestly, thank you very much. I know it takes a lot for you guys to wake up and, you know, support me and all that stuff. Appreciate that, man. Really do. Really, really do. The deal had been done for weeks, in my opinion. You know what? It could be true, bro. Think about it this way, yeah. The guy hasn't trained with the first team ever since he said he wants to leave. He has, I mean, they haven't said anything he's like connected to the club in any way either. So when a player is about to leave, that means he can't get into training sessions with his teammates or anything like that. So it could have been done a while ago. But Newcastle are trying to be, you know, like trying to scam the guy. They're pretending to go for players, but they're not really getting them. And that's what's happening at the moment with that transfer. And I've seen it before. Oh, we've tried to get this player, but he just doesn't want to come. So put yourself in this situation. Put yourself in Isak's situation. You're trying to make the guy stay, right? You want him to stay. You want, like, and he's asking if you guys can win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues, and you can't offer him that. You can't even offer him players that can even help towards anything. Since the turn of the year, over 30 players have rejected Newcastle. They are in the Champions League. They are the richest club in the world. And players are rejecting them on a consistent basis, which is weird. Very strange. For a team in a Champions League, a team that's got that much money, a team that, you know, can give you anything you want in life. And you're asking that guy to stay with this? He's got every right to ask for a move. But yeah, it is what it is. So let's hear Fabrizio Romano. He's going to be talking about other transfers, but he will come to Isak eventually as well. Kobe Mainoo from Man United wants to leave. And I've said a lot of things about him down the years. Like since he broke into the Man United team, it was too early. They pushed him. They almost ruined that kid's career. So the best thing for him, in my opinion, right now, is for him to move. And they could lose a prospect there. Yeah, let's continue and, you know, see what Fabrizio Romano is saying in it.
The 6th day. Hey guys, Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. The 6th day to go, the deadline week is here, and today, as usual, ready to update you on all the latest. 6 days to go, deadline week, together with my friends of Kraken, one of the best places to invest. Remember, more than 15 million people on it, with Kraken powering our video today as a partner for this deadline week. Ready to go with many news, many info, and so let's jump into it today. And here we are, guys, ready for all the updates. Many things to say, many things to mention. And let me start with Rasmus Højlund direction Napoli. Deal almost agreed between Napoli and Manchester United. Final details to be clarified with player side, and then Højlund could travel for medical as new Napoli player loan with an option to buy to become obligation under certain conditions. As I mentioned to you also yesterday, these conditions are appearances and Champions League qualification for Napoli. So Højlund in that way. Also important to say, guys, that the feeling of the last 48 hours is on Alejandro Garnacho clearly to go to Chelsea. Garnacho camp very optimistic about that, turning down all the other approaches. I'm told that also a Saudi club called again in the recent days to ask about the situation, why Garnacho is still not going to Chelsea. Can we enter the deal? The answer was, thanks, but it's not about the money. Sancho wants to play for Chelsea. And so Chelsea and Sancho maintain this agreement they have on personal terms and this feeling to get a deal done for sure before the deadline. So work in progress for Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. I expect this deal to happen. Today, Roma are in London. Roma director Massara to negotiate with Chelsea for Tyreek George.
You know what makes me laugh about Garnacho? Yeah, he's not a bad player. He's just in a bad team. You know what I mean? Man United don't improve players anymore. They make players worse. So he could be a success at Chelsea, because I see a lot of Chelsea fans don't want him. It's weird, very strange. But listen, guys, don't go anywhere. He will come into Isak. He will talk about Isak at some stage. We're just waiting for that bit. It's only, 8 minutes long, this video anyway, so it's not even long. But we're going to get back to the chat. Don't worry about that, guys. I got you, man. I got you. Just like Stone Cold.
So there is a conversation ongoing for Tyreek George to Roma. Could be a permanent transfer with a heavy sell-on clause, so negotiations to follow very soon. But also the Tyreek George situation is going to be an interesting one to follow. And remember what I told you last night about Nicholas Jackson. Many movements, because Newcastle are calling, Aston Villa are calling, but Bayern made direct club-to-club contact with Chelsea, so the two clubs are negotiating in terms of formula of the deal, in terms of salary and all the rest. So Bayern have entered strong the race for Nico Jackson. Let's see what's going to happen there, with many clubs interested and with one of the big names in these final days of the summer transfer window. Strikers, guys, and so on strikers, we have to mention Alexander Isak.
There you go.
Crucial hours. We are in crucial hours now. Time is running out, and so obviously they need to find a solution. Liverpool, Newcastle, player side. As of today, lunchtime, Isak is still fighting to go to Liverpool. And he's still not changing his mind. Still hoping for the move to happen to Liverpool Football Club. So Isak is pushing. Liverpool are waiting for Newcastle. What's going on Newcastle side? Newcastle are still, from what I'm hearing, in negotiation with Wolves for Strand Larsen. He extended his contract earlier this summer. Wolves already turned down a proposal worth £50 million from Newcastle in the last 24 hours, but they are still there. Newcastle are still hoping. Newcastle are still trying. They're trying to find a structure for Strand Larsen to join the club and to be their new striker. So negotiations ongoing for Strand Larsen to Newcastle. Not easy, because Wolves insist on no intention to sell the player, but the deal is on for Strand Larsen to join Newcastle. So let's see what's going to happen in this negotiation. Don't forget that they need two strikers. And so also Visa from Brentford remains a topic, with a player keen on the move, giving priority to Newcastle despite approaching from Saudi also in this case, but still waiting on the club-to-club agreement with Brentford. But Newcastle keep working on strikers. Many questions on the situation of Dusan Vlahovic, but from what I'm hearing on Dusan Vlahovic, it was just offered to Newcastle. But already weeks ago, it's not today, yesterday, it's been for weeks, this topic of Dusan Vlahovic being offered to Newcastle. But at the moment, the focus of Newcastle is still on Strand Larsen and on Visa. Let's see what's going to happen, with Wolves still saying no for Strand Larsen. More news, guys. Let's go fast, as we have many things to say. Piero Hincapié agreed.
Yeah, you see, guys, he still stands by that. He still stands by, Alexander Isak going to Liverpool. So it's just on Newcastle at the moment. And don't misunderstand, when people are saying to you they need two strikers, is a bullshit thing. I mean, they already got Osula, I think that's his name, the one who scored against Liverpool the other day. That's Wilson's replacement. You know what I mean? So if they get Larsen through the door, it should be done. It should be over. You know what I mean? And they're gonna keep trying until they obviously get the right transfer for Larsen. So yeah, don't wait for two strikers, guys. It's just the next one that they're looking for. And then Isak should be on his way to Liverpool. We've only got a few days left, till the transfer window closes, and it's not going to close at 11 anymore. It's going to close at 7 p.m. on Monday. So we've got to be quick about it. We've got to be quick about that, man. The day before, I just want him to be at Liverpool anyway, man. Imagine we get him in the next couple of days, and then he'll be at the Arsenal game in the stands. Remember Virgil when he came to Liverpool? Same thing, you know what I mean? So I think it was Leicester at home, as I remember, and he was sitting in the stands looking at that game. So this is why I want to see something like that happen, man, because we're desperate, man. We're desperate, and not only that, as I said, this guy's going to be the difference for us to winning the league and the Champions League next season, and we need him at the club, man. 100%. 100%. I've got some more videos, obviously, Mark Goldbridge and Terry Fluids. Fluids, I think that's how you say his name. I hope I got it right. Fluids, yeah. So, yeah, I've got these two guys in the next video, but I want to get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. I see Clive is in the house. I see a lot of people coming on, man. Appreciate that. I can see other people are doing their own streams on the other side, but, you know, I can't find any gap that I could fit in, guys. I've been trying to do my best at it, but it's impossible. Yeah. Clive, what's going on, bro? I hope you're okay, my guy. Saw it yesterday. Love it. Yes, I loved it as well. Newcastle is Alcatraz FC. Yeah, they are, man. Convict. That's why they wear black and white stripes. Yeah, Alcatraz. I forgot about Alcatraz. Oh, listen, I remember watching that film, but I can't remember because I was too. All of it, I'm saying, because I was too young. I need to watch that film again. Clint Eastwood did it. Escape from Alcatraz. Alcatraz doesn't exist anymore as a prison, but it's like a place people visit. You know what I mean? So it's a historic place in the middle of the water, isn't it, or something like that. So if you escape, you have to swim, and you could actually die from freezing and all that stuff. So yeah, Alcatraz, crazy. It is. You're right, LFCSA. You're right, bro. The way they're holding on to players is disgusting. And that's something's got to change. And this is why people don't want owners like this coming to football clubs, because they hold players to ransom. That's what they do. And you can't do that. You can't do that. Look at black and white. You just said that as well. There you go, bro. Trudeau says that's fans. I'm talking the club. They don't want to sell. I know, bro. I know what you're saying. But if, like I said, if the player wants to leave and he's saying to you, he's telling you, I will never play for you, even if the transfer window closes, he's done. It's over, bro. It's over. Big up, Hash, bro. Yeah, these guys are talking amongst themselves. Yeah, get to 20 likes. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. There you go, bro. I have to mod you, don't I? I did say that earlier, CJ. Big up, my guy. Big up. There you go. Yeah, guys, what's going on with the likes, man? What's going on here? Get the likes up, man. What's going on? Daryl, yeah. So let me get to this morning. This is what Goldbridge said. So let's see what he's saying about the transfer. You know, we don't like the Manx, but some of them can be reasonable, if you know what I mean. He's not on the United stand. He's on, you know, that's football. That's football. It's amazing, isn't it? This guy is the biggest YouTuber as a football content creator, and he's an ex-copper. Wow.
Welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge, and this is your latest football transfer news. We've only got 5 days left, and Alexander Isak is still a Newcastle player. Will he still be a Newcastle player in 5 days' time? Everything is going on. Newcastle still making bids for strikers, but getting rejected. The consistency of this transfer window around Isak, Newcastle and Liverpool is very interesting. Also, Arsenal signing players still that Spurs want. They're looking at Leverkusen's left-sided defender Hincapié for £50 million, I believe. Where is the money coming from? Mm-hmm. Where will Arsenal stop? We know this window has been...
It's funny with Arsenal, isn't it, guys? Like, where's the PSR on Arsenal, man? They don't sell a lot of players. How are they getting defenders every single minute? Like, what is going on here? It's getting to the point, it's beyond ridiculous. It's crazy with Arsenal, guys. Like, I don't think PSR applies to them. Everybody else, yeah. But not Arsenal, for some reason. Convict.
Amazing in relation to breaking records for the most money spent. But how much more money gets spent in the next few days? We're going to go through that. There's deal for Spurs, Chelsea, Newcastle, as we mentioned. Will other people enter the market too? And we've had 2 games of the Premier League as well. So it's a big final few days as we hit that 3rd game of the Premier League where we can start to look at the table as well. So make sure you get your comments in, smash a like. Thanks to everyone who watched the Bundesliga highlights show. We've got that every week for you. You can check that out on the homepage as well. Some bangers there, of course, and players that I think will be being looked at next summer by the Premier League as well. We've seen a lot moving from there. But let's start off with the latest around Liverpool and Arsenal and Newcastle, because Newcastle have bid for Strand Larsen from Wolves and had it rejected for £50 million. They've gone in again and it's been rejected again at £55 million as per Fabrizio Romano. Wolves manager Pereira says, until now, Strand Larsen is our player, but I also understand in football, every player has a price. He will never force a move, but of course we know football is football. We must be ready for everything. So I think, look, if that's not an invitation to come and take Strand Larsen at the right price, there'll never be an invitation better than that. Newcastle surely going to land on a striker or two in the next few days. And I think the frustration from Newcastle and Liverpool fans around the Isak situation is bubbling up, and understandably so. For me, I mean, I've seen people yesterday again going in on Isak, calling him names, this, that, and the other. I don't think people should do that unless they're walking in those shoes. Newcastle cannot sign strikers. If Newcastle had signed strikers 2 in July, then Isak would be a Liverpool player for a British transfer record in July. I mean, it's very obvious. It's so easy to read that. But Newcastle have not bought strikers, so Isak is not a Liverpool player in late August. If Isak had said, I'm happy to play and train, Newcastle would just go, oh, we're trying for strikers, Alexander. We're trying. We're not. And he'd be wearing a Newcastle shirt for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do that. So he's decided to go, I'm not going to train. I want to go. It's extreme, but it's because Newcastle haven't signed strikers. Now, the question's going to be, over the next few days, can Newcastle get it done? I think Wizza is there in the background, and I think Strand Larsen is looking like an opportunity. What Newcastle and Liverpool fans are not going to want is for this deal not to happen and Newcastle have to go and negotiate with somebody else. Because as with Šeško and
You see, guys, what I said earlier? Newcastle don't want this to happen because they think if the transfer window closes, Isak will stay and play for them again. When he's made it clear to them, I don't want to be here no more. It's time to go. So yeah, they're doing everything they can. They think this bribing kind of Saudi way of thinking. Guys, I'm from there. I mean, I'm a Somali guy, but I was born in Saudi Arabia. So this hostage takeover they bring into the Premier League could be their downfall eventually, because we don't act like this in this country. If a player wants to leave in normal circumstances, you let him go, don't you? That's it. But you can't handcuff people to the bed. And this is what Newcastle are doing. And these Saudi people, PIF, whatever they're called, they're going in the wrong way about it. And this is what people are not pointing at. The reason people are not pointing that out is because they don't want Liverpool to be more powerful. The more powerful Liverpool is, the less of a chance that the likes of Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, whoever, Spurs, whatever team you think is going to challenge for the title, are going to be challenging. And this is what this is why they're strongly against this transfer. Because in normal circumstances, someone will come out and say, this is not the way to go forward. You can't handcuff a player into the bed and tell him to stay. You know what I mean? Look at the way Suarez left. There wasn't big things like this happening at the time. I think social media was, in its infancy at that time as well. Like a lot of, Twitter came out and all that stuff. People started using YouTube. So, and you look at Torres as well. There wasn't big commotions like this. They were happy for Torres to go to Chelsea. They're saying they're more ambitious than Liverpool at the time. What's the difference between this and that then? It's crazy. It's madness, isn't it, man? If it's any other club, I don't think anyone will ask any questions. They still haven't asked questions about, Haaland, 60 million. How can Haaland be worth 60 million at that time as well, a few seasons ago? And the market, how it was going. I mean, I think Uncle Ross said it, Coutinho left for 145. I mean, and then you get Haaland coming to Man City for 60 million. No investigation in that. How is that possible? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Football is in a bad place, man. As I said to you guys, don't take anything, to heart because of what these people are saying. They just don't want a powerful Liverpool. That's the whole point of all this. And I hope you guys spotted that. Because, people who have no business in this are coming out and supporting Newcastle in this. Strange. Very, very strange. Liverpool, we won the league with no money last season. Didn't spend anything. Bought players this season organically because we saved money. We don't have oil owners, like state-owned club. We're not a state-owned club. We run in the best way possible outside that. That should be the standards for every other club. And on top of that, we're winning titles. So that should be hope for other teams who don't believe in that anymore because of these rich teams that's buying whatever they want. So we're trying to give you a hope here in regards to, even if these teams have this much money, you can still win titles. I mean, and it just depends, how you see it, really. And unfortunately, we're getting all the hate. We're unsettling Isak for some reason, which we didn't. The player, before even Liverpool bid for him, has said he wants to go. You know what I mean? So I want to explore my options. He didn't even say Liverpool. He said, I want to explore my options, before Liverpool even made that first bid. And then they're telling us 110 million is too low for a player like that quality, like he's Messi or Ronaldo. Yeah, to Newcastle, 110 million is nothing because it's Newcastle, isn't it? That's like, what they earn, what they make in Saudi Arabia in a day. You know what I mean? In one of their companies, 110 million. You know what I mean? So it's nothing to them. It's a lot to us, but nothing to them. So this is what we're facing, guys. State-owned clubs that's going to run this league in the next 10 years and hold players hostage because of the way they believe in things. Not knowing you're in a different country and you can't do things like that. I'm from there, so I say a lot about it, man. But let's get back to this.
Ekitike, yes. Pedro, yes. Delat, yes. There are more. Every one of those deals has fallen through, and Newcastle have had to go down to plan. I mean, they must be on plan G by now when it comes to their striker. The Telegraph are saying, with regards to Isak, the Swedish striker has told Newcastle he still wants to leave for Liverpool despite the intervention of club chairman Yasser Al-Rumayyan and a meeting with co-owner Jamie Rubin. So I have been of the opinion for a long time when we've been doing these videos all summer that there's no smoke without fire and that Isak will go to Liverpool, even before it was publicly announced. I see that happening. And I think the most important thing, the only thing that could derail this, in fact, is if Newcastle get a pang of unnecessary pride, like we're not going to sell Isak to Liverpool on principle. That would be, in my opinion, stupid in football. There's just no point. Like, look at Trent and Real Madrid. He ran his contract down. Some Liverpool fans applauded him. Some Liverpool fans weren't happy with him, but they've moved on.
Yeah,
and Trent can't get in the Real Madrid team now, but that's irrelevant. You move on, and the story moves on. Newcastle need to move the story on. Looking at Newcastle again this season, they've got 1 point from 6, the same as Manchester United and Aston Villa. But I think Newcastle have played well. They just can't put the ball in the back of the net. They need to solve that problem. And if you keep Isak and he picks up an injury until January, you haven't got a striker again. So Newcastle need to think about what's best for them. And Liverpool are going to break the British transfer record. Like, it's not like they're doing it on the cheap for a free transfer. There just needs to be some logic around this. Maybe it happens on transfer deadline day at 7:00 when the window closes, but I'm convinced it will happen. I also think there's other business for those clubs to be doing as well. I think Liverpool looking at Guehi still. And again, you've got another club in Crystal Palace that are trying to get deals done. I think a lot of that's going on at the moment. I mean, I even saw a story, I forget where it was from, about Liverpool and Crystal Palace and Harvey Elliott. So maybe something could happen still with that. But one of the stories that really caught my mind yesterday, moving on, was Arsenal's interest in Piero Hincapié. He's a left-sided.
Strange that, isn't it? Strange that. There you go, man. Can't hold the player hostage, man. No chance, man. There's a few things I saw over here. Let me just share with you. People. I'll get to the chat in a second. Keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. Where am I in the chat anyway? Let me see where I am, people. At Fozzy hash says, any news on Besiktas on loan again? Probably. I have no idea with Besiktas, bro. He should be gone on loan anyway. But I think we're gonna get something at the end of the transfer window about him. We have to. I mean, because we don't know what we're gonna do with him. He's one of those players that's in a limbo now. Like, we don't know if he's gonna stay or is he gonna go. Ow, made a song there. So this is from Krish. We've seen it before. It says breaking. This was about, let me share this with you, around 10:18. So today. Liverpool FC are set to launch a new bid to Newcastle United for Alexander Isak in the next 48 hours, confirmed. Sources suggest the new bid from Liverpool will be worth over the last proposal of 20 million package to Newcastle United, with a better payment terms compared to the last offer for Alexander Isak's signature this summer. Personal terms between Liverpool and Alexander Isak already agreed, as we said it a week ago, I think, as informed. Exclusively, 5-year contract until 2030, with an option to extend for another season. Everything sorted on the player side. Alexander Isak is pushing for the deal. He is doing everything he can to make it happen and join Liverpool this summer. Liverpool are confident that this bid could be decisive, with Newcastle United expected to respond in the coming days. One to watch very closely. Ooh. Imagine seeing him in the shirt like this, people. Can't wait for that day. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, Besiktas is a weird one, my guy. There's nothing come out from the club. It's completely just hush. Unfortunately. And he's injured there. Something like that. He says, let me just go to the comments here. I don't know. We are linked to Leicester's right winger. I haven't heard anything about that. If we're going down the cheap route, goodness me, that's a bit extreme, isn't it? Going to Leicester to buy wingers from Leicester? Hell no. Hell no. You know what's scary, guys? You know, like you look at Arsenal at the moment, they're strengthening, from a position of power. They ain't selling that many players. So every position has at least 2 players or slightly more than that. Some players are like an army Swiss knife. They could play every position. I'm worried about Arsenal this season, guys. I think they're going all out because this could be Arteta's last season at Arsenel. Think about it, guys. Like, he's been there for 6 seasons now. I'm assuming it's 6 seasons. So if he's been there that long and there's no league title behind it, that means this is the one. It's make or break for him. He needs to get the league title through this season. So if he doesn't, that means he's gonna get sacked. So if he gets sacked, that means the players that they have will explore, as Isak said, other options, and could be free for all. So a lot of teams might have to go and shop at Arsenal. And there's a few players that's suitable for Liverpool in the next 5 to 6 years at Arsenal. So we have to stop them winning the league this season. So next season, we can go for some of their players. You know what I mean, people? Give me a hell yeah for that one.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
I don't think people thought that through, man. I don't think people thought that through. We need to win the league this season to destroy another team as well. You know what I mean? Which says, like, if Arteta leaves and the players' heads will be turned, there's one team that's dropped out from the top in the next few seasons, which means more dominance for Liverpool Football Club. I don't see Pep Guardiola staying for long either. Think about what I'm saying, guys. This if it plays out according to plan, that means Liverpool could dominate the next 5 to 6 years. Arteta gone, Pep Guardiola gone. That's two teams that's challenging on a consistent basis. Maresca doesn't impress me at all, so I'm not going to put him in any place. The Tottenham manager, I forgot his name. He's all right, but they're in a honeymoon period. I want to see them when they're facing, you know, losses and how they react. You know what I mean? Are they going to be like reacting from a point of view of a big team, or are they going to be reacting from a point of view of Tottenham, Spursy, being Spursy? Once you start losing, you're hot and cold kind of thing. So think about it, guys. Pep Guardiola is going to go very soon. It doesn't look like he's interested anymore. And then you got Arteta, that's on his last legs this season. Looking good for Liverpool, isn't it? For dominance. And we have to do, by any means necessary, to convict the league. Very smart, aren't I? Very smart. Very smart. Can't wait for this window to be over so we can focus on the football and not the transfer drama. I just want the player to come through the door, bro. That's all I want. Don't know about you guys, but you know what I mean, I want the player to come through the door. I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of waiting. Sick and tired, man. Yeah. Where are we? We're in the chat. Isak coming. Daryl says, I agree with you, bro. Yeah, I think I've been here. Someone that's always in Liverpool chat said the deal will be done tomorrow or Friday. Friday, Isak. Hey, Friday, Isak, people. We'll be celebrating here, man. Friday, Isak. Isak Friday. Because he knows someone at the club. Okay, no problem. Arsenal found easy getting Eze done, and we can't forget he don't get it. It's a strange one, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, who's the most important player for the two for Crystal Palace? Probably Eze, because he's the one who's been scoring the winning goals and, you know, push them forward. But we're struggling with Guehi because we don't want to pay 45 million or 50 million as they asked for originally. It's kind of weird, man. But after the performances for Konate recently, I think we are going to get that player very, very soon through the door. We have to, guys. I don't trust Konate anymore. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's some fans that love Konate, you know, for his energy and his behavior towards the club, the way he loves everybody. You could do that off the pitch, but on the pitch, he's been, you know, a suspect, man. The guy is losing battles he used to win. Van Dijk at 34 is doing more than him. And what is he, 26? It's embarrassing, man. It's absolutely embarrassing. Please hit the likes, guys. I could see the likes are pretty low, man. What is going on today? Have I done something wrong to you guys? 24 likes? Is this what I'm worth? Come on, man.
Damn, son.
Come on. Don't do that to me. Do the Undertaker, innit? What a shame. I thought you guys liked me. 24 likes in a 1 hour stream. Look how long I've been talking to you guys. And you're giving me 24 likes. Oh, God. God help me. So let's listen to Terry. Mr. Terry, Football Terrace is talking next. So what we're saying, Mr. Terry? Also, yeah, strange that one, isn't it? Sorry, guys, I'm just going through the comments. So I'm going to spend it with you guys today, which I am. See, first time. Morning, Mr. Anfield Irishman. Morning, brother. How are you today, Brian? No one will sign for them because the players know once you sign for Alcatraz FC, you're under club arrest and can't go anywhere of your choice, of course. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. Now they put off players. It just can't get any worse for Newcastle, get it? Really? Now you're putting off players. The manager looks frustrated. And not only that, the manager is someone they said is going to be a pit stop to get someone greater in the future. Wow. Listen, man, they're in a bad position, man. Alcatraz. I like that. Alcatraz. So we really want Isak this bad, considering we have Ekitike, and he's looked really good for us so far. Yeah. Listen, Ekitike was needed. I think Ekitike's transfer was pushed forward instead of like signing him next summer because of the unfortunate incident of Diogo, rest in peace. I think if Diogo was still here, I don't think we'll sign we'll sign Ekitike. I think he would have been planned for next season. That's what Liverpool do majority of the time, don't they? They plan players for the future as well as the present. So, that was the original plan. But, due to the circumstances, they had to change their mind. And then they got Ekitike through the door. And now you see Ekitike doing... I love Ekitike. Listen, when I watch Ekitike, I love what I see. Don't get me wrong. But I need more. You know what I mean? As a striker, he's got to hold up the ball more up there. I think the ball gets to him and it gets back quick. And then other teams attack and nearly score a goal. So I want a striker like Isak to hold up the ball there, cause more problems, and he could learn from a striker like that because they're too similar, them two, very similar. And if you learn from Isak along the way, that's something good for you as a player because he's only 22, 23. Isak's going to be 26 in the next couple of weeks. So that's a smooth transition in the future, if you know what I mean. And Isak is not going to play every game, is he? He's going to play sometimes probably injured as well. So he still needs someone similar to him up there to carry the torch. And that's how I see it with Ekitike. You can't just have Ekitike on its own and expect to win a league title and a Champions League. Because you need to... The thing is with us fans, we keep thinking about the good things, but not thinking about the bad things that could happen. He could get injured for the whole season, for all we know. He could get injured for 2 months, 3 weeks. Who's going to play up front? We're going to put Gakpo back up front? Got to think about it, guys, It's a lot of things, man. A lot of things. So, yeah. So, let's go with Terry. Let me just read the comments. Yeah. You're going to need it, man. Competition ensures Ekitike remains playing to his potential. But don't forget, Ekitike could play on the left as well. And sometimes we might go for two up front. Ekitike could be dropping off of Isak as well. So we could do something like that. It's good to have the options like that can move around obviously the front line. I like that. It's the irony. If you are good, you are a prisoner. Convict. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Get the comments coming, man. I'm here. Listen, I'm free, guys. I'm on holiday. I want to take a holiday and chat to the greatest people on YouTube, which is the chat that chats back to us and help us out. That's what I'm here for, man. If you like me, stay and support me. If you don't, you know where the door is. Make sure you hit the like though before you go. Hang on.
Rated again. Isak has reiterated again for the umpteenth time in the last 12 or so months to Newcastle that he does not want to play at St. James's Park anymore. Liverpool, according to sources this evening, will submit another bid. Now, we're going to delve into all of this. We're going to break this down, but I also want to look at this weird messaging again from the Newcastle United media. For me, the fundamental lies, or at the very least, misleading truths. It's basically a lie, isn't it? That they have pushed, the way they have worded things, the way that they'll try and claim some kind of moral, ethical, outright victory if this deal does not go through. But for me, this has become a little bit of a joke. We're going to delve into it. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and share. Really helps the channel because, listen, the media conglomerates, they're trying.
There you go, people. Please like, share, and subscribe. That's what I keep telling you. We have to say that. It's like a repetitive thing, you know. It's like your mentor or something, but it's not. You have to do that. Leath, I don't know. Hopefully, I said the name right. Ekatika was coming January, okay, but Mamouche went to City, so the deal on hold till the summer. Okay. Big up anyway. Big up to the channel, man. Appreciate you here, man, guy. I'm just looking through the big up, Jake. I hope you're okay, brother. I hope you're okay. You and family is good. As Mr. Irishman has joined Borough. Taggart, yeah? Goodness me. God damn. GG's in the house. Legendary GG. Mate, I haven't seen you for a while, man. I hope you're okay, my guy. Big up, Fozzy. When is the Isak nightmare ending, bro? I want to see the guy in the famous red shirt at Anfield, bro. Hopefully the next couple of days, my guy. And I mean, I don't want to wait till Monday. No, that's a danger on its own. So we've been hearing next couple of days from yesterday. So maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Friday, you know, Isak Friday, Isak, whatever you want to do it. Maybe. Remember Fakir Friday back in the day, guys? There was this guy that used to be on YouTube. I forgot his name. He used to do the YouTube channel in his kitchen, and he had a baby. His wife had a baby. His girlfriend had a baby as well, and he used to bring his baby to the screen, as I remember. I forgot his name, man. He inspired me, actually. That guy inspired me to do YouTube. Forgot his name. He's always talking about Fakir. Ooh, Fakir. He used to say like this every time. Man, what's his name, man? I don't know where that guy's gone. He's just disappeared. He was just doing transfers about Liverpool every single time. In his kitchen, I remember it's a kitchen as well, and all you hear is the baby crying sometimes, and he had to leave this. He had to leave the show. Forgot his name, man. I wish I. Big up, Steve. I can see you in the house, Steve. I can see you, bro. Hope you're okay. Hope you're okay, my guy. What are you saying? Fozzy, Arsenal favorite for the title. The squad is stacked. I know they got a lot of players, my bro. Get the likes up, people. Get the likes up. I'm not worth 24 likes, man. I don't think I'm worth 24 likes, you know what I mean? Come on, man. I miss Stone Cold back in the day. Vince!
And bury it. They're trying to bury what the fan channel community are doing. And if you like sort of independent fan media, as we are, please get a like, subscribe, shared, but turn on that bell notification button as well so you know when we post out new content. And there's a lot to look at here, but we know that the owners have sat down with Alexander Isak in the last 24 hours at his home to beg, to plead, and to ask him to reintegrate into the team and stay. And this in itself throws a massive spanner into the works when it comes to the conversation surrounding the potential exit of the player. Now, the reason why is this, because this was only released 2 days ago. And I want to put this up on the screen. I want you to hear this because I think it's very, very important to hear this again. This is Craig Hope talking about Isak. This is just 2 days ago. Take a listen.
As we stand here now, my information is, and this was a stance which really hardened on Tuesday night, the statement and the language and the accusatory nature of it did not go down well. My information now is Alexander Isak is going nowhere.
So just 2 days ago, Craig Hope, along with all the other Newcastle media, put out very similar statements because of a briefing from Newcastle, and that is that Alexander Isak is going nowhere. The comments that he made during the presentation period of the PFA Awards had hardened Newcastle's stance. They were not going to sell him. And just like last Wednesday, when the statement came out directly from the club, that's my club, love how we're behaving from Newcastle fans. I feel like they've been misled again. And the reason that I say that is because less than 24 hours after this claim was made, and let's listen to it again so that I'm not misrepresenting anything that's being said here.
As we stand here now, my information is, and this was a stance which really hardened on Tuesday night, the statement and the language and the accusatory nature of it did not go down well. My information now is Alexander Isak is going nowhere.
Now, this clip was shared by big Newcastle aggregators on the 24th of August. But since that point, and I think this is very, very significant, if it's true that Newcastle's stance has hardened, if it's true that Newcastle, in no uncertain terms, will sell this player, then why has it been reported here by the Telegraph that Alexander Isak, it says here, Alexander Isak remains determined to leave Newcastle United for Liverpool, despite the PIF chairman and the co-owner, JB Rubin, meeting with him at his home? Why would the owners have to go and see the player and try and convince him to stay if they're not going to sell him? The only logic that makes sense is they were only doing it to rebuild the relationship, to reintegrate him back into training. But their stance has hardened. They've made a final decision. We were told by the media the player was just going to have to suck this up. But yet he has told them again that he wants to leave. That's coupled with the news that's come out tonight from TalkSport, and I want to read this to you. It says, we still think, it goes, I still think, this is from Alex Crook, I still think we will see another bid from Liverpool, a British record offer between now and next Monday. I think they're going to test Newcastle's resolve, and we know Newcastle are firing darts in terms of strikers at the moment. They are keen to sign Wissa. They had a bid rejected for Larson, but sources up in the Midlands at Molineux expect a follow-up offer. They also have been offered the chance to sign Vlahovic from Juve. If they can get a couple of strikers in, or certainly at least one striker, I feel there could be a late twist in the Isak tale. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that is shocking news. At the same time, and I bring it back to the point from Craig Hope, he ain't going nowhere. We put our foot down. He's staying. But yet you're still bidding for two strikers, two different profile of strikers, because you need a Callum Wilson replacement. I agree. And you need an Isak replacement. You're continuing to bid for all these different strikers. Follow-up bids are expected, but you're doing all that while saying you're not going to sell him. You're doing all that while saying you're not selling him, while you're visiting his home, trying to convince him to reintegrate and train again. That doesn't, for me, sound like a hard no. That doesn't sound like a absolutely not. There may be an element of we want closer to 150. I think that is very, very fair. But I do think there has been a massive misrepresentation of this deal. And for me, I stand by what I've said all summer. This deal was always doable at the right price. Would it be the price that Newcastle briefed via their media publicly? No, it very rarely is. Most clubs pay a little less. Would it be as low as the first offer from Liverpool? No, even though £110 million upfront cash is not an embarrassing offer, in my humble opinion. Did I think the player wouldn't push for a move? Not really. I never believed that. Have I believed one single report that Newcastle wouldn't sell him? And remember, it started off with he won't be sold for love nor money. Then he'd be sold for the right price. Then it was no, he's not being sold. Then it was if conditions are met. The story has changed so consistently, and everyone who's spoken about this deal potentially happening has been attacked, lambasted, slagged off. I've had death threats, which again don't really bother me because I don't think.
Can you believe, like, you're just doing a day-to-day job, which is, reporting things, trying to make it in the YouTube industry, and then you're getting death threats? What kind of nonsense is that? Absolutely stupid people do things like that, man. The modern world we live in, people. Not for me. Not for me. I'm always going to challenge it, to be fair. That's why I still remain here as a Liverpool fan. Big up, Scottish Bear. What are you saying, brother? I would sign a quality backup to Ekitike and a wide forward, a destroyer, nasty bugger in midfield like Bruno, to centre backs. I think it's to me, it's too many signings. As I said, we need, for now, I want my destroyer My midfield commander, the one's going to back up these, quality players that we have, technical quality players that we have, to be a marquee signing. Someone we've been looking at in the past season or something like that. That's what I said about next season. We have to improve every season, guys. Because when you think you're the best already, you'll end up like Man City. Man City are so off track. They might not even get back get back on that track. That's where they are now, because they thought they were so perfect playing this tiki-taki football, lotion boy kind of football. No. People will find you out. We're humans. We get smarter every time. How do I stop that in the future? How do I stop that next season? This is what these teams do now. Pep Guardiola can't play that tiki-taka football anymore. Bore you to death for 90 minutes. Pass here, pass there, pass there. Like, we've been doing this every single time we're watching them. I'm tired of it. Everybody got tired. So what did teams do? They became physical to them. They are right there on them when they play against them now. Go and watch the Tottenham game. Tottenham gave them no space at all. Even Wolverhampton, this Wolverhampton side that's going to get relegated, in the first 30 minutes, had their own way with them. A goal disallowed, maybe two, I don't remember, but I know there was a goal disallowed in the game. If they scored that goal, who knows how that game would have turned out. That's what I'm telling you guys, It's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy.
Anything's ever going to happen. I'm touching wood while I say that, but there we go. Such is life. If it's my time, it's my time. Over Isak news. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? What does that tell my kids? Sorry, guys, your dad reported on a media article and someone come and done him in.
No. You got to give me a hell yeah, man. You got to give me a hell yeah to that one.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
Guys, do me a favor. Just hit the likes, man. What is going on here? What is going on? What is going on? Are we just relaxing here, just watching Fuzzy? I need likes. You don't have to subscribe if you don't like the channel. It's fine. I'm not crying for it. Still on the road to 3,000, by the way. But hit the likes if you're passing through. Badro, what's going on? Big up, Fuzzy. Are you still worried? No, bro. I ain't worried. After what we heard yesterday, I'm happy. The player said no means no.
Convict.
He said no. I want to go. 2 centre-backs and a destroyer. Bakar in the midfield is even more important than Isak, in my opinion. I think we need Isak, bro. We definitely need Isak, my guy. Fozzie, replace Arteta with, i.e. Carlo or Conte. The Arsenal squad wins the quad. I think Carlo is a bit too old for football nowadays, mate. That's why he's managing international football. Time, of rest at times. Conte, being in the Premier League, won it once, went to Tottenham. You know what happened? Don't think he's ever coming back to the Premier League either. As I said, psychologically, those players, if they don't win the league this season, I've got a feeling a lot of teams are going to go and shop at Arsenal next season. If Arteta doesn't win the league this season, I have this feeling, man. Including us, man.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
So the reason I say that, because Saka and Salah. Imagine Saka replacing Salah. Woo! We'll be laughing, man. We'll be laughing here, man. And not only that, the poor kid's going to get a lot of rest at Liverpool, isn't he? At Arsenal, he never gets rest. He's always having operations. They always playing him when he's injured. At Liverpool, we're not going to treat him like that, mate. Arsenal, just prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves, man. Because your players, if you don't win the league, will be gone. Oh, yeah. It's the slot era. There you go, Liz. That's what Liz. Come on. You gotta get it. is the slot era. Yes, Liz, I agree with you. I'm so happy. I am so happy. Where are we? I'm just going through the comments, guys. Appreciate everybody's on. Appreciate everybody. 5 days to go. Get 2 players in. 2 players is the minimum. Maximum is 3. Arnie is 3 through the door. A centre back, a left winger, and a striker. That's what I want, bro. Hopefully we'll get that. If not, if we get 2 out of the 3, I'm not gonna complain, man. We move. Big up, Ray. Big up, my guy. Hi, Fozzie. How are you? Newcastle Matt Target swap deal for Larson signed for Newcastle United, and so now, and Benjamin Wisa signed for Newcastle United now. Ray, as Irishman said, I think Target is going somewhere else. Target, innit? That's his name. Target. Yeah, so I think he's going somewhere else, bro. But Wisa, I've heard Tottenham are interested in him now. So you're going to have a fight in... You're going to have to battle for him. You have to battle for him, bro. Some way, somehow. Let me just put it that way. Let's continue with Mr. Terry. And then we'll go back to the chat and check out the transfers in the Twitter.
My God, could you imagine? They'll be okay, though. We've got a good family. But look, at the end of the... People say you shouldn't joke about these things. I don't think joking about things makes them happen. So that's just my personal opinion. Maybe it's because I grew up in a family of comedians and none of the stuff that jokes about happened. So anyway, we digress. From my point of view, I think Liverpool have been made out to look like some kind of criminal, some kind of horrible outfit in this. I think that Alexander Isak has been massively misrepresented. I think the way he's been, the way that he has been sort of spoken about, I think the way that people have talked about him has been absolutely reprehensible. I don't think you're doing anything wrong by and large. Yes, strike action isn't something everybody agrees with. At the same time, we're all very happy for our football clubs to freeze out players that we don't want so they can sell them, reinvest the money into new players that we do want. And until we start having the same energy in every direction, until I see fans as angry at Newcastle or Liverpool or United freezing players out or releasing youth players that have been at the club for 10 plus years, until I see the anger equally put out each time that happens, I don't want to see it for the Isak situation, because I think it's all much of a muchness, which is the ruthless nature of elite level sport, professional sport, especially when it comes to the transfer window. But we seem to pick and choose when our ethics and our morals kick in. And I'm honestly sick to my back teeth of it. As much as I don't like how Garnacho and Sancho have treated Man United this summer, we have also forcing the likes of Onana and Rasmus out. And that's been clear to me all summer as well. And we're doing what we think for the betterment of our club and our team. And those players think they're doing what's better for them. Exactly. And if clubs can be that selfish, then players can be that selfish. It's as simple and as straightforward as if you as a fan can give up.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like if a player comes to, well, in his 30s, and that team he plays for look for a striker to replace him, and they want to get rid of him, a club could do that, right? But when a player does it the other way around, he doesn't feel the environment he's in can fulfill his dreams, and he wants to move, the player becomes an enemy of everybody. Strange, isn't it? Clubs can do whatever they want to the player, but the player can't do no wrong. Strange. Very, very strange. Very, very, very strange. So the player is basically can't do what he wants to do in life. That's what I mean. I don't understand that. As I said, if a player reaches a certain age and his form drops and he still thinks he can do something for that football club, the football club he's at still can get rid of him. And the majority of the time they do. Let's be honest here. But when a player does it the other way around, he has more, of a dream of winning titles and all that stuff and individual accolades, is wrong from him, from like his point of view. People like take his stuff is completely wrong. If you know what I mean, like he wants to be the best that he can be. He wants to win trophies as a footballer. Newcastle can't offer him the big trophies. They could offer him the FA Cups and probably the League Cups. But he wants to win Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. But the way it looks from like what he's doing, that is wrong. How can that be wrong? A player has a dream. He has targets. He wants to go places at his age right now, which is the right age to actually compete. How can he be wrong? It's weird. It's very strange. I don't understand a lot of stuff. Big up Uncle Roz. I can see you there, man. Genghis as well. Elvis is in the house. Big up Elvis. Elvis has entered the building. And of course, the final whistle. I could see you there, bro. Son 4K. I could see you there. Of course, Steve, I already said a fake pundit. Big up, my brother. I hope you're okay, my guy. Ant as well. Ant, I see you everywhere else, but you don't come and see me, man. Why don't you help me in my channel, my brother? What's going on? Have I done something to you? I'll give you this just for now, yeah? Because you finally entered the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, please go and subscribe to Uncle Rods and the final whistle as well. Great guys. Of course, Uncle Rods is my guy. He's always on here helping me out. Please go and subscribe to him and help him out in the chat as well. And the final whistle, he's got his own stuff on Twitter, which is about transfers, similar to obviously India and all these guys. It's called, what was it called again, bro? I forgot the name of it. Let me just see. I'm not good with names, am I? I'm not very good with names, my brother, for some reason, but I'll find it. It's called the Cop Connection. The Cop Connection. Please go and follow him on Twitter, on the Cop Connection. Live, it's updates about the transfers and all that stuff. Something you guys enjoy. So yeah, he will give you updates on a regular basis. So go on, subscribe to the Cop Connection on Twitter. So let's carry on with Terry and see what he's saying, and then we'll continue from there in the chat, of course, in the chat.
A season ticket because you've fallen out of love with your team. A football player can fall out of love with your team and not want to be there as well. And I'm not saying that counts for every football fan, but whether it's my club, Man United, whether it's Newcastle, all of our stadiums have been half full when our clubs have been in an absolute mess. Maybe not United in this era, but go back to the 80s. There was many a game where that place weren't full. The video evidence, the photos are there. Newcastle have been in a similar state. So if fans can pull their loyalty, players can. Oh, they're paid so much money. Poppycock. I don't care what they're paid. They are doing what they think is best for them, the same as you ask your club to always do what's best for you. And I think if it's good for the goose, it must be good for the gander. But look, the new bid is coming. There is no doubt about that in my mind. Alex Crook has confirmed tonight that he sees another bid coming between now and Monday. Newcastle resolve will be tested. I still think the biggest stumbling block, the biggest hold-up in this is nothing to do with Liverpool's good or bad bids. It's all been down to Newcastle not being able to find those replacements. My advice is bid what Wolves want, bid what Brentford want.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Chelsea's attack.
My bad.
And not want to be there as well. Resolve will be tested. They're paid. They are doing what they think is best for United in this era. But
it's kind of funny, isn't it? All we're hearing is Liverpool should bid around, how much was it? 150 for Isak. But you're not bidding for Larson what Wolverhampton want. Where's the criticism here towards Newcastle? Funny, isn't it? Funny. That's why I keep telling you guys, wake up. The world is against Liverpool here. Isak ain't doing anything wrong. There's something in the background that they promised to him that he's pissed off with. The guy wants to leave within his right. He's agreed, but they still don't want to let him go. They're still trying to change his mind. They sign him, player here, player there. No player wants to join and all this stuff. It's not his dream. His dream is to win. His dream is to be the figurehead for Liverpool Football Club at the front line to win us titles. That's what he wants to do. He don't want to celebrate League Cups, Carabao Cups, whatever you call it. He don't want to celebrate that, man. Liverpool celebrating the Champions League. Oh, I'm celebrating the Carabao Cup. Wow. Convict. Fozzie, in some games we can play Isak and Ekitike together. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. I don't know why people are getting this thing like, he can only one striker and that is it. We can play two up front sometimes. Football does exist in that way still. I mean, you can't do Sutton and Shearer, SAS. You can't do it. Come on, man. Look what Blackburn did. They won the league. Verts looks physically, I know, bro, inadequate for the Premier League at the moment. It's going to take a minute for Verts to adjust. Yeah. Listen, Verts is going to be phenomenal, guys. Yeah. Believe me. I'm telling you, believe me. You're going to regret having a go at Verts. I'm going to tell you, I told you so. You're going to see him do incredible things. It's like when you're driving a car for the first time in your life. Are you gonna be perfect at it straight away? No. Takes your time, you know what I mean? Takes your time to know whether, where everything is in the car. That's how it is. He's come to a different league, smaller pitches, fans on top of you, abusing you, players right there next to you. That's what he's facing now. There's no more like this far players from you, fans away from you. That doesn't exist anymore. It's different. It's completely different. So he needs to get used to this stuff around him, the environment around him. And it will take him maybe 10 games. Maybe 10 games. It depends how smart he is. So we need to relax with Verts, man. We got him for a reason, to play in that role. He's just finding it difficult. Only 2 games gone. He will get better. Don't believe these rivals that's trying to say, oh, Verts is what a waste of money, blah, blah, blah. That means they don't know football. They don't know football. They've never played the game in their life. I see some of the guys who always criticize the Man City fan, my brother. I've seen him kick a ball. He kicks like an amateur. It's like the last person gets picked in the playground. That's how these people kick a ball. Come on, man. And we're trusting their judgment towards Florian Verts. Come on, man. Convict. Get out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, man.
Go back to the 80s. There was many a game where that place weren't full. The video evidence, the photos are there. Newcastle have been in a similar state. So if fans can pull their loyalty, players can. Oh, they're paid so much money. Poppycock. I don't care what they're paid. They are doing what they think is best for them, the same as you ask your club to always do what's best for you. And I think if it's good for the goose, it must be good for the gander. But look, the new bid is coming. There is no doubt about that in my mind. Alex Crook has confirmed tonight that he sees another bid coming between now and Monday. Newcastle resolve will be tested. I still think the biggest stumbling block, the biggest hold-up in this is nothing to do with Liverpool's good or bad bids. It's all been down to Newcastle not being able to find those replacements. My advice is bid what Wolves want, bid what Brentford want, or very close to it. Get those, because listen, I think Larson and Wissa are really good players. Wissa is a gargantuan upgrade on Callum Wilson, will score a lot more goals. Larson isn't as good as Alexander Isak overall, but I think he could replace at least 2/3 of the goals. Oh, yeah. Wissa will add, between the two of them, I think with Wissa and Larson, you might score more goals combined than you did with Isak and Callum Wilson in the last year or so. Yep. So I think collectively in the aggregate, you're going to replace those goals. If they were in your squad last night, you beat Liverpool. If they were in your squad last night, you beat Aston Villa. Get those deals done and over the line. Liverpool are going to come in and take Isak. That's my worst case scenario, by the way, because I don't want Liverpool being improved. But
see, told you guys.
Stop lying.
Told you guys. Our rivals know what's going to happen. They know what's going to happen, people. They know. And they don't want it to happen. At least he admitted it. He knows if Liverpool get Isak, it's over for everybody. It's over, guys. Let's just be realistic here. This is what the pundits, rivals, everybody are worried about. A dominance of Liverpool. We win the league again this season. I can see 5 years, 6 years dominance of Liverpool. I guarantee you. No joke. With Arne Slot at the helm. And don't be worried about Real Madrid and Barcelona, blah, 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 blah. Well, Klopp, why did they? Why was Klopp here for 9 years, 10 years? Why was he here then? If Real Madrid and Barcelona are that strong, there you go, man. Possibilities are always there for a longevity manager as well. He needs to reinvent himself, get the right coaches. Last season we had Heitinga. This season we've got who? Gio Van Bronckhorst. You keep going. That's how Alex Ferguson did it. You keep changing. You keep changing. Don't have the same coaches, same ideas every single time. Look for new ideas that can open up your mind to, you know, putting it on the pitch. That's what I like about Arne Slot. And he said he likes to develop players. He doesn't like to do this crazy stuff what Real Madrid and Barcelona do. Nah, man, he ain't leaving. He's here for the long term. And we need to back this guy. We need to be Liverpool. We, as a fan base, have to be Liverpool. We know how to support our club. We know how to back our club. We know what we're all about. Next Champions League title will be 7. That means you're the second greatest club with joint second in terms of, you know, Champions League in Europe. You're joint second with AC Milan. Obviously, Real Madrid out on their own. 5 of them are very suspicious, as we already talked about in the past. So you're going to be second greatest club, joint second greatest club in Europe. And then if you win the Premier League next season, you're going to be the greatest football club in English football again. Again, don't forget, last time we was like 18 titles to Man United 7. Sorry, they only had 7. I don't know how they caught us. We need to look into that. If you're investigating Man City, you need to investigate the red half as well, mate. How can you be on 7 and go to 20? Doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. But let's get back to Terry. Then I'll show you the formation we could play if we buy these players, people. It'll be beautiful. It'll be molto bella.
Mamma mia! Yeah! Yeah! Magnifico! Molto bella! Tutti frutti!
There you go.
Convict.
Need to get him out.
That he's categorically not for sale, Newcastle media. And by the way, if he doesn't go, they're going to shamelessly say, we told you he weren't for sale. Then you're still wrong. It's like a score prediction. Man United are going to batter Burnley 5-0, smash them. Scrape a 1-0. Told you we'd win. Well, no, you said you'd batter them. You saying it's going to be a battering 5-0, you're as wrong as someone that said it would be a narrow 1-1 draw if it's a scrappy 1-0 win. In fact, the 1-1 draw prediction is nearer to the truth than your smashing them prediction. And that's the thing for me. It's been shameless. But look, I'd love to get your views. I'd love to get your opinions in the comment section below. Please hit that like button. Make sure you are subscribing. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Peace.
Big up, man. I never used to watch his stuff, but I like his stuff, you know. When he's fair, he's good. Let me just put it that way. When he's being, you know, Man United and pro Arsenal, don't like him at all, mate. So, yeah. So this is what Ben Jacobs says. Let me show you the title. He says, Liverpool hold the power in Isak deal. This is why everybody's excited. That's why we're over the moon here, people. This is why we're celebrating. If you know what I mean, give me a hell yeah, people. Please give me a hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
We hold the power. Yes.
Newcastle have got to find a way to persuade Alexander Isak if there's no...
Susan Owens, and welcome to the Window, TalkSport's daily video transfer update and your go-to guide to all what on earth for correspondent that in true football, like it's this period of time that in true football fashion, it is squeaky bum time deals. Kind of how it feels. So in the story that has dominated the transfer window, I guess we'll get this one out of the way. The latest we've heard is that the Newcastle directors have visited Alexander Isak's house yesterday, ahead of the Liverpool game. So before everything kicked off, they're obviously still a little bit unsure about his future, but with less than a week left, how do you actually see this saga ending with Isak?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because all summer it's been about Alexander Isak stay or go, and now we're heading into the final days, and the clarity is only going to come now. And I think from Newcastle's point of view, they believe that it would be untenable to keep Alexander Isak unless he signs a new deal. That wouldn't necessarily have to be today, tomorrow, but certainly very soon after the window shuts if he stays. And part of the talks with Alexander Isak and part of the delay from the Newcastle side has been to see whether he might be prepared to reintegrate. And it's very much at the moment between Newcastle and Isak. Liverpool have backed off. They bid once, 110 million. They don't perceive that bid to be a so-called low ball, even though some Newcastle sources have that opinion, because it was 110 million fixed and it's a British transfer record in that ballpark or category of fee. And if Liverpool are to return, I'm not told it will be 150 million or even necessarily 130 million. I think Liverpool made it clear at the beginning of the window their number is in and around 120 million, and if they bid again, they expect the deal to be done on those kind of terms. So Newcastle naturally are using their ownership to try and speak directly with Isak, see if reintegration is possible. And then if it isn't, and they can get in a replacement or two, Liverpool feel there might be a window of opportunity late in the window. And actually feel like if Liverpool are given encouragement, the club to club then will not be a problem. It's very much just about, will the door be opened? If it is, then I think everyone might be on the same page. If it isn't, then Newcastle have got to find a way to persuade Alexander Isak to stay for at least another year, to start playing in a World Cup.
Listen, if he's gonna stay another season, I think it's time to go in it. We go elsewhere. What a waste of time that would be, in it. That can't happen. No way. I'm not waiting for him another season, people. I'm sorry. Like, by the time of next season, it's gonna be 27. What's the point? Nah. It's gonna be here and now. Him and Gehi, they have to come right now, because if they don't, we've got a problem with Gehi as well. If he stays at Crystal Palace for the next season, that means at the end of next season, he can go for free. And not only Liverpool's going to go for him, and it's going to be more than other, Liverpool coming in. It's going to be Man City. It's going to be probably Real Madrid, Barcelona. You don't know. There's other teams going to be looking at Gehi. Gehi is a quality defender, and it's worrying that people are not looking at that. You know what I mean? We need to get these players through the door now. Otherwise, we're going to face a battle, and I don't want to go through that. Ant, what are you saying, bro? Fozzie, can someone explain how Arsenal are favourites for anything? They've won nothing. We are the current champions of England. Just being dismissed. It's insane. I don't need to say much about that. And other than let them be favourites, bro. Let them be favourites. Let the pressure be on them. Like last season, they were favourites. What happened? We won the league. When the pressure is on, bro, you're going down. You can't handle it. Man City are finished. They're not the same club anymore. Arsenal just can't handle the pressure, bro. 3 seasons. Keep getting worse. I think, in my personal opinion, I think they had a better season. The first season they challenged for the title when Liverpool dropped out. 97% of the time of the league, I've heard, they were top of the league. And Man City, I think, was about 4 or 3% of the league. They've been there, and they won the league after that. So, and then you look at the next season, even worse than the previous season. And then you look at last season, even worse than the previous season. So the pressure is on them, bro. I wouldn't worry. Let them be favourites. Let them think about Arsenal. Let them dismiss Liverpool, because we know what we can do as a football club. Don't care about rivals, bro. Don't worry about it, man. The less pressure on you, the better. The most important thing here for me, we've got the experience. We are the current champs, and the players that we have done it more than once. They've won the Champions League. They've won the Premier League. They've won the Premier League again. Have Arsenal players ever done that? No. I'm talking about Arsenal Football Club, not outside Arsenal Football Club. At Arsenal Football Club. What have those players done together? Not even win a cup. People can come out with Arteta won the FA Cup. Yeah, that was a different team. And he played a different formation, 3 at the back, if my memory serves me right. So I wouldn't worry about it, bro. We're fine, man. We're fine.
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
Elvis is asking me, do I like rock music? Do you even know who Fozzy is, bro? You might see me on here, you know, mucking about and having fun and all that stuff, yeah. But I can do many things, you know. I wasn't only a footballer. I can do, you know, some breakdancing and all that stuff. And I like rock. I like music in general. I like all types of music. As long as they are all right, we can dance all night, mate. You know what I mean? I listen to Guns N' Roses. I listen to Bon Jovi. I listen to all these, you know, bands back in the day as well. So, yeah. I'm a music fan, not just, you know, rap. You know, talking about my, you know, this and that, my cars, and you know what I earn or all this stuff. I'm not all about just that, man. I listen to music as long as it's something good. I'm willing to give it a go. Yeah, of course I like rock, man. Who wouldn't like rock, man? Come on. AFC need to keep Arteta, fake pundit says. Bro, I want to get their players next season, bro. If they don't win the league, that means we could go shopping over there. We're not going to shop like Man United at Tesco's. We're going to shop at Arsenal. Take their players off their hands, man. And lock them up. Convict.
Cup year. And then in likelihood, if there was to be a new deal at the other extreme, it would be on the premise that he could still leave in a year's time. So this saga isn't over. Liverpool haven't given up, and we should be in for an exciting few final days of the window, because this deal might go down to the very wire.
Do you think there's a chance that Liverpool will up the deal? You know, I know a lot of people have said, like, oh, it was an insulting deal, but it is a record. But do you think there's any way that they'll buckle for Isak and go higher?
Not necessarily, because Liverpool want to be disciplined in the market, and they're aware that if they are to bid again, they're bidding against themselves. There's no other suitor, and if they are to bid again, it will be because there's encouragement, which means that Newcastle want to engage. In other words, they've decided that Alexander Isak should be sold, and it's in the best interest of all parties. So in a scenario where Liverpool come back to the table, I think they'll feel they've got a lot of power and have the ascendancy, because Newcastle, if they are to decide Isak is better served moving to Anfield, will then want this resolved as well. And you can imagine it won't suit any parties if Newcastle tell Isak he can leave. If Newcastle tell Liverpool, we invite another bid, Liverpool make another bid, and then Newcastle United say, no, we're holding out for 150 million. Liverpool would walk away, and ultimately no clarity, no resolution, and actually probably more acrimony on all sides as well. So I think Liverpool want to be disciplined. They also know that if they inflate the market further in future, that could impact other deals. I sense this will be exactly like Florian Wirtz, where for the early part of the summer, we were told if Bayern were in the race, it was 150 million euros. When Liverpool entered the race, we were told it was 150 million euros. But in the end, they did that deal a lot closer to 130 million euros. And if you switch the euros to pounds, then maybe it's going to follow a similar path. That Liverpool's expectation will be 120 million. Newcastle may suddenly say 150 million, but Liverpool have never directly been quoted that number. More likely, the Newcastle counter will be 130 million. And then in likelihood, if this progresses, they'll end up meeting halfway. But that's what we need to wait for, because it's the two extremes. The middle ground was always Isak could stay, not sign a new deal, 3 years left on his contract, Champions League football, well paid. And I think Newcastle United, until about April, just before the season ended, thought we've got 2 out of the 3 options here. We keep him as is, or we extend him. So 66% chance that he stays. Then when the summer began and Isak decided he was not going to train or go on their pre-season tour, that middle ground option that gave Newcastle a bit more control was removed.
Yeah.
And now I'm told again, it's sale or new deal. And that's what makes this so intriguing, because like with Morgan Gibbs-White, it could go from almost leaving to suddenly extending, or it could go from trying to get him to extend in the current days to a realization that sale is the only option. And that's when I think Liverpool might just get their price.
On to another team. We are hearing this.
Can't wait for that, people. I can't wait for that. So, yeah, that's done. I'm not going to go on with this one. It's gone. It's gone. Let's get out of here. So I want to show you the tactics here. Let me get my tactic board out, man. Let me get it for you. Damn. Here we go, people. As you can see, yeah. Let me take all these players out. Yeah, I'm starting to get fed up looking at Konate every time. Kirkes, you need to improve, bro. You need to improve, Kirkes. Because I can't watch this kind of defending, backside defending, mate. We don't do that at Liverpool. Bournemouth, you might be doing it, but not at Liverpool, mate. No backside defending here, mate. So, yeah. So let me get to the chat. Elvis says, I do worry. This will be the hard second season for Arne Slot, though. Lots of work to be done. Yeah. Spot on, bro. Nice comment. I like that. Whatever you say, Steve, lad. Oh, damn. What's going on here? What's going on here? Are we fighting? I hope not. Terry comes from a family of comedians. They must be proud. Yeah, he's comedian, isn't he? He's funny as fuck. Let me put it that way. Of course, man. The final whistle. I already mentioned you, brother. Amish, what's going on? Big up. Imagine Isak signs on Friday and is announced on Sunday before the Arsenal match in Anfield. Just think what the players will feel. Is it? Especially Arsenal, that would affect them. Yeah, 100%, bro. That's what I said. Imagine like it does a Van Dijk appears, you know what I mean? Appears like I mean, in the stadium. God damn, we'll be laughing. So I'm gonna try to give you tactical side of Liverpool. What we can do this season. Sorry, I keep saying next season like it's still pre-season. It's not fuzzy. So if we get these players in, we're gonna have this. Yeah, the leader, the commander. You know, Rambo, Van Dijk. What a performance the other day, guys. Come on, man. You gotta give a clap to Van Dijk, man. You gotta give him a hell yeah as well. I don't know what that was, but
Give me a hell yeah. I said, give me a hell yeah.
imagine this next season. This season. Oh, I keep saying next season. This season, sorry. There you go, Frimpong. All the new players, by the way. All the new players. Kirkis. So this is with the new players that we're gonna potentially get, hopefully, at the end of the transfer. So you got Salah here. You got Isak. Number 9. Someone said to me to put. I think I put another number on him. Someone said it has to be number 9. Has to be number 9. You know, we've got legendary players that wear that number, apart from Darwin Núñez. Okay, it's all right. Well, who am I to argue, man? I'll give him number 9 then. God damn it. There we go. And then you got this. Whew. I just feel sorry for the rest of the Premier League. Honest to God, like this is a you know, a team that's just gonna dominate. Let me just put it that way. So, of course, Szoboszlai has to be in there. I'm not doubting that, guys. There, I think people finally worked at Szoboszlai. So I'm doing my camera. I've got a new camera that moves PTZ. You know, a lot of us have been questioning Szoboszlai's performances recently and all that stuff, getting pissed off with him, especially me as well. I've always said that, like, you need to start performing. You need to start doing what we bought you for, which is, you know, taking shots from outside as well as, you know, creating goals and putting some dangerous crosses in the box. We thought like you'll be the next to De Bruyne for us, but, you know, he's doing more than that at the moment. He played as a right back against Newcastle. Never thought he could be a right back. Mohamed Noor said that a while ago to me, play him as a right back. Now, see, Mohamed Noor is a coach. So his coaching side told me that. And I remember it. This was a year ago. And now look where Szoboszlai is playing, a right back. See, we've got people on this channel that know football, man. Yeah, man. There you go. Noor beats. Big up, bro, for that one, man. So if you look at this, guys, this is with the new players, isn't it? Because Konate doesn't know if he's staying or going. So if you got that mindset, don't be my football club, please, mate. Don't be my team, because I can't be coping with that. I love you as a player. Thank you for what you've done, but you need to start deciding what you want to do next in your life. I'm not here to babysit people anymore. I don't want a 34-year-old Van Dijk still performing as he did at 27. No. You have to pull your weight too. This is why I miss Matip. Matip's performance is consistently, people didn't even look at that. That guy was phenomenal every game he played. unfortunately, injuries caused his downfall. I've never seen Matip get beaten more than twice in a game. Make mistakes that we remember. Because he was that good. And he was a free signing. We've signed this guy for a lot of money from Leipzig. And now we're begging him to stay because we don't want to pay him 250. You're not worth 250 playing like you're playing in, like, you know, the way you've been playing in the last 2 games, that's not even worth 120. That's not even worth 1, sorry. So you need to fix up, bro. You need to fix up, look sharp, man. It's annoying watching that. Honest to God, guys, it's annoying watching that. So if in normal circumstances, in an ideal world, this is the team, if we sign these players, that we're going to go with, from what I can see. So we're going to have Alisson in goal. Come on, man. Nobody compares with Alisson. Frimpong as a right back. And, you know, Bradley swapping over, whichever game it is. If it's a solid game, Bradley, you play. If it's an attacking game, you play Frimpong, you know. You got to be smart in this, you know what I'm saying, people? You got to be smart, my people. You know what I mean? And then you got McAllister. You're wondering why McAllister's been absent recently, because his wife's just had a baby, so he had to be with her bedside. Liverpool trying to give him more time off because of his performances since the World Cup. He hasn't had many rest. So now they're trying to, like, you know, say to him, it's the beginning of the season, bro. Pre-season, you don't have to participate. Just have a rest. We know when you come back, you'll come back stronger. So this is why. It's nothing to do with injuries or anything like that, guys. It's because he hasn't had the rest since Argentina won the World Cup. And that's a long, long time ago, by the way. So you got Gravenberch there. Okay, we're complaining about Gravenberch being there for the whole season. I agree. Listen, I agree. But don't forget, we could do this sometimes as well. Have a complete technical midfield. Where is this guy, man? God damn it. There he is. Have a complete technical midfield. Imagine that. McAllister, Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz dominating that central area. They'll be killing it, man. Nobody can mess with that midfield. I'm talking about in a sense of once they connect as players, nobody can mess with that midfield. When they get their passing going, when they get their movements going, when they're passing through to the strikers and that stuff. Come on, man. Poof. We'll be laughing, man. We'll be laughing. And then you could rest McAllister. Bring in Gravenberch. See, it can happen, people. And you could even say Endo. Some people throw Endo in certain games. Yes, I agree with you. Endo looked good when he played as a right back. He looked bad, but when he came on, you know, at the end of the game to play in that defensive role, he was good. This is sick. And then you're wondering about Ekitike. Don't worry about Ekitike. Ekitike is a good player. You see what he's been doing since he's been at Liverpool. Scoring goals. Ekitike could replace Isak. Sometimes Isak needs, you know, rest. Ekitike can replace Gakpo. Gakpo, you know, is not going to be like performing in the highest level all the time, as we already know. So he could replace him too. You know what I mean? Like, you could do things like that. They could play together. It can happen. Get rid of this guy. Bring Ekitike here. It can happen. It can happen. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would not worry about that. We've got enough space for everybody. And there's enough games for everybody to play in the same team as well. So in an ideal world, I don't know what number Gay is going to be, or Isak. Isak more likely number 9 in it. But I love this. This is a sick team, man. You don't know you don't know what team you've got in your hands here, guys. Like, if they all click, this team will be dominant. Absolute dominancy at its best, in my opinion. What I love about it is the technical ability in the players. You saw Salah blew everyone out of the water with creativity and goals last season. Same with Florian Wirtz in Germany when they were doing all right. Invisible. He's an invisible, isn't he? McAllister, everybody knows. Some people want McAllister to play there. You could even do that sometimes. You know what I mean? You could even put McAllister as a number 10 to rest Florian Wirtz and bring in Szoboszlai. Why can't we do that? Or Endo? Why can't we do things like that and swap them around? We could do that. This is what you got at your disposal, guys. This is what you have as a football club. All that. Players that couldn't swap. You know, be water, my friend, as Bruce Lee used to say. You know what I mean? Just swap around. I love that. We've got this, man. And you saw Soboslai the other day when he went to the number 10 position. The ball came in from Salah, stepped over. When the ball went there, and little Rio came in, smashed it in the bottom corner. Ooh, 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 sweet, baby.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
That's new. What was the team we was facing?
It doesn't matter what your name is.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Newcastle don't matter. Arsenal don't matter. Liverpool matters, man. Let's go. Yeah, I think I read this one already. Of course, bro. Big up Amish, by the way. Big up my brother. To be honest, in his field, Terry is very successful. Listen, bro, I've got no problem with Terry. I don't have a problem with anybody. I mean, let them do their thing, innit? Let them do their thing. That's what I always say. I don't come on streams to have a go at people. I mind my own business. I do my own thing, and I enjoy it. Simple as that, Fozzy. That's Fozzy, man. I don't have no enemies, and that's how I like to walk down the street. I don't want to be looking behind my back every single time. No. Hell no. Ale, pick up, Ale. What's going on, Ale? Bazan, Ale, Bazan. Arsenal overconfident after the Battle of the North. They will get a rude shock when we slap them at Anfield. I am confident about that. So am I, bro. All right, bro. Big up Genghis, bro. All right, bro. There's only 38 watching. You can't get 50 like that. I think you're forgetting, bro. People jump in and out. It's not always the same people. That's what happens on streams, Genghis, my guy. I'm sorry to let you down like that. I didn't want to make you look like that, bro. But I'll give you a hell yeah. You know what I mean?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
What a day. And if you don't like me, I got 2 words for you.
If you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it.
There you go. DX at its best. I am the Generation X. So there you go, people. That's my generation. We dominate. Big up, Redbird. Haven't seen you for a bit. Stranger. Hello, stranger. Arsenal won't be affected if Isak signs Friday. Why would they be? So Isak won't be playing. You know, it's the environment, bro. That's what they're talking about. You know, on the day, Liverpool will be, you know, the city, the club in the stadium, everything like it's gonna be, you know, off the scale. That's what they're talking about. Off the scale, my guy. That's what they're talking about. That is what they're talking about, man. Well, when Liverpool fans are happy and, you know, contribute towards games, there's no one like us, brother. No one like us. It's the end for the opponents. You know what I'm saying? I agree, LA, bro. I wasn't having a go at that. Oh, come on, man. You guys are brilliant people. Don't have a go at each other, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're all good here. We're all family here, man. Been a while, Fozzy. Of course, Redbird. I missed you, bro. Missed you. I remember the dark times. Yep. You're back now. I am happy. Exclusive. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Why are we saying this name? I don't want to talk about this name anymore. I don't want to talk about snakes, man. I don't want to talk about snakes, man. And you know, don't want to talk about you know little peas, man. Nah, mate. Trent Alexander-Arnold already leave Real Madrid for shock Premier League return. LOL. He's shit, man. He can't defend. Everybody knows that. The guy can't defend. The guy has been absent from defending for the last 5 to 6 years, if you know what I mean, guys. I don't know where we get this from. Oh, Trent is a great defender. No, he ain't. He ain't, man. Now, he could do one. You know what I mean? He could do one. I don't care about him. This is what he is to me. He is, man. I don't give a shit. He's a snake. And if anyone says bring him back home, I swear to God, I will disown you. That is it. I'm going to be stone cold, right? But listen, I'm going to be stone cold everywhere. Everywhere. I mean, come on, man. I'm going to go and do the stunners everywhere to you guys, man. How dare you tell me to bring him back? What the hell is going on here, man? Have we lost our minds? The guy left you for free. The guy didn't make you money. The guy did this. You know what I mean? All this talk. People need to stop. I'm staying kind of thing. And lied to you. He let his brother control him. And you're telling me, like, bring him back home? Get lost, man. We've forgotten about you already, bro. We've forgotten about you already. Your mural's just standing up on its own. You know what I mean? Luckily. So relax, man. Relax. Telling me about that fraud. Not for me. I don't do frauds. I don't do frauds, mate. It needs to just go away. People need to chill. We will play much better against Arsenal and win. Then the flip-flops will be singing a different tune from the Newcastle game. Just wait and I'll be there. Go on, LA. Put it in there, bro. God damn it. Ooh, I'm going to give you a hell yeah for that one.
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
That's for you, LA, man. Porsche, what are you saying? If we sign just Gahey, everything will look easy. At the back, yeah. But not at the front. Mate, we're one injury away from the striker position of being a disaster. So we need a striker, my guy. You know what I mean? We've got to be realistic here, guys. We've got to be realistic, man. I miss the days when Newcastle would get relegated. Great days. I miss that too, man. Bring Mark Ashley back, man. That guy was the victim in this. Convict. Mark Ashley was the victim. It wasn't the Newcastle Football Club, man. It was Mike Ashley, man. He was the victim on all this. They've been lying to us, people. They've been lying to us all these years.
Those Newcastle fans have been lying to us. The truth will set you free.
There you go. Guys, enough of this now. I don't want to keep going. Appreciate everybody that's on. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in today. Oh, what a time we had. How many hours is this? 2 hours, 20 minutes. I could do more. You know, I'm trying. Apparently, they're saying Chiesa could return to Italy. So this is a bit of a bumper. Let me just share this with you. Chiesa could return to Italy. Have you guys been watching Godfather on BBC Two? It's been on in the last few days. Each day, I think we was getting Godfather film, innit? 1, 2, 3. I forget 3, man. I love 3, man. It's like 3 is like, what do you call it? Beverly Hills Cop 2. What is it for 3? Beverly Hills Cop 3. Godfather 3 is like, it's rubbish, man. Absolutely horrendous to watch, man. Come on, man. Marco Corleone. Federico Chiesa is set to return to the Italian national team squad, according to Nico Shira. That's good. I thought like they were gonna say he's gonna be leaving or he's gonna be returning to Italy. But yeah, that's good. Man, I love Federico, man. I can't lose him, man. I can't lose that song, guys. I could not lose that Federico Chiesa song. No way, Jose, man. Never. There's another thing. Man City target Donnarumma is available as little as 26 million after PSG slashed their asking price. Woo, that's crazy. Hang on, let's watch this. This is on Sky Sports today. Let me just share this with you. Sorry about that, brothers and sisters. So we go on. There we go.
Taylor, who says this one from Taylor, who says Liverpool already have Hugo Ekitike and Isak joins them, will Ekitike drop to the bench after
No.
an excellent start to the
No.
Premier League? We touched on this last week.
Salah's getting older.
But he plays no matter what.
Salah's getting older. He's going to go away. You need.
Hold on, he's not going to go away immediately, is he?
No, he's going away to the African Nations Cup in January. Last time he went away there, I think he got an injury and he had a really poor second half of the season. He's not getting any younger. You need 6 to win on all fronts. You need a front 6, not just the 3 in the team. So they're going to need strength and depth. And I'm not trying to.
Listen, we've got to give him a hell yeah, innit? We've got to give him a hell yeah, innit? Let's be honest there, guys. Come on.
Give me a hell yeah! I said, give me a hell yeah!
Listen to that Sky Sports presenter. He's a crook. He's a crook, man. He's trying to like prevent us getting players. See, this is what I'm saying to you guys. Pay attention to things you hear, man, because these rivals are trying to dismantle Liverpool's chances of winning the league. They say we don't need no players. We've got Ekitike. But how about if Ekitike gets injured? Who we got after that? Jota ain't coming back. I mean, sorry about that. Rest in peace. Jota is not going to be there. Nunes ain't going to be there. Diaz is not going to be there. Don't forget, guys, Diaz was the player that played as a striker at the end of the season that got us over the line. So where are we going to get, then if Ekitike is the only striker that we have, where are we going to get the next person that's going to back him up? It's crazy. But listen, as I said to you guys, watch these pundits. This is what they're going to do. They're going to try reverse psychology on us, making us think it's okay to be without certain players for us to win the league. It's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. But listen to this guy, very intelligent guy, Liverpool fan as well.
Provoke anything here, whatever else. But Isak's a perfect piece for Liverpool to add. Yes, they got the youngster who scored the winner the other night, but you're not going to burn out a 16-year-old like Arsenal aren't going to burn a 15-year-old out, rely on him to win you the Champions League and the title, as good as he can be. So you're going to need strength and depth. Because if Gapco got injured, Salah's away, tell me who we've got. Who've Liverpool got? Run me through the options.
Sold Ben Doak as well, didn't you?
Yeah, who've we got?
Yeah, there's not many options, are there? Because obviously Diaz has gone as well.
So if we don't get Isak, we need to get someone.
Yeah. So, but to pull up on that, everyone's fit. I think that's the point he's getting to. Is but strongest starting 11.
Yep.
Does Ekitike play with off the left with Isak as the 9?
Yes, he's in over Gapco.
Yeah,
I fit him in. Absolutely.
Good flying Gapco.
Yeah, and if Salah, doesn't have the second half of the season, doesn't have maybe Mo, because he's only got a year left after this year.
Yeah.
As great as one of the greatest players we've ever had.
Yeah.
You're planning now for the future because he's not going to be around forever. So you want talent. The Isak's coming into the prime of his career. Ekitike hasn't even started the prime of his career, and he looks like an unbelievable player. We've got a 16-year-old on the left. That front three could be one of the best front threes in the world in 2 years' time.
Yeah, love it.
Ooh, this guy is a genius, man. Oh, damn. Do you see the difference, guys, when someone is supporting Liverpool and someone is not? That's what I've been trying to tell you guys. They're trying to, tell us, oh, it's okay with the squad you got. You can win the league. You can win the Champions League with a thin squad, by the way. Hey, you're not fooling me, mate. You are not fooling Foy's Maestro. Breaking. No, there's nothing there. As we go with the Geordie, Josh was saying Isak will play for Sweden next month. Oh, whatever, man. Don't care about Sweden, man. Don't give me that, man. I don't care. All right, guys, please like, share, and subscribe before I go. I think we're far away. Come on, people, man. What is going on with the likes here? I've been here for 2 hours for you, supporting you, giving you my all. Come on, man. Don't do this. Convict. Yeah, big up Scottish Bear Bar guy. I love Diaz. Shame he had to go. You me too, bro. I started to like that guy. Unfortunately, he left. Yeah. I wonder how slot deep line for set pieces handles Arsenal. Expect Kirkes to be a target, or does Robbo start? That I don't know, bro. With me, can I be honest with you? I'll still start Kirkes because I want him to understand the way we play. Because if you keep taking players out, they're not going to improve. Big games, this is the time you play these players that you brought, and they have to step up, if you know what I mean. So I'm sure they analyzed the Newcastle game, and they showed him what he did wrong. Because after that, As I remember, Kirk started winning these headers. I'm sure I saw that, and he even hurt himself a couple of times doing that. So it's a learning curve. There's one thing playing for Bournemouth, and there's another thing playing for Liverpool. He needs to understand how to play for Liverpool now. You're at the top. Everybody's targeting you. Everybody wants to beat you. So you need, as a player, need to understand how to play at that level now. So going forward, yeah, he's got to change his ways. I don't want to see no backsides. I want to see headbutting the ball and the guy at the same time. That kind of thing, man. So he doesn't mess with you again. That kind of play. But that's what we need. I don't want to do this stuff like, oh, backside or jump on my back. No, mate. We're not here to do piggybacks. Move on, man. Move on. Yeah, we're not going to change, man. We can't change, bro. We can't change. With the Newcastle game, that was... Arsenal will be up for it, and so we will... So Arsenal will be up for it, and so will we. Many fans saying we will easily beat Newcastle. We beat them, yes, but Newcastle didn't deserve to lose. Nope, I agree with you. They were the better team majority of the time. 100% agree with you with that one. That game, but there's fans did. Now, listen, Newcastle played much better with 10 men for some reason. I don't know where they got that power from. There were some stages Liverpool were the better team as well. But if you ask me throughout the 90 minutes, I agree with you. Newcastle was the better team. Genga says they make us fall in love with your players, then piss them off. Come on, Reds, man. Okay. Just going through the comments, man. Big up my guy, Tony Buntrent. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, my guy. Emily, what are you saying? The only team Trent is returning to is Rat FC. Come on, or Snake FC. I don't do rats in it, so I'll give them the snakes in it. Snake FC. I just hate these Newcastle Looney Tune fans. They have visions of for a small club for the north side. East, one trophy in 70 years is what they're nobody's 100%. Now you place Newcastle. The thing is with Newcastle, bro, they think because they got the owners of PIF, because they got the Saudi owners, they think they're richer than everybody else, which they are. The owners are, but not the football club, of course. They could behave the way they want, anywhere they want. That's what I said about Mike Ashley. When Mike Ashley was there, they were playing the victim card, as they call us, the victims, isn't it? Now, look at the way they're acting. Now they've got a bit of money. They're acting like they're the big dons now. You've won one trophy in 70 years, and you think you're the biggest team in the world? No. Hell no. You can piss off. Let me just put it that way. All right, guys. I don't know how many likes I got, but thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm 2 away from 50, by the way. I don't know what. Listen, you don't have to subscribe to my channel. I don't put a gun to your head and say to you, yeah, my friend, subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I will shoot you. I'll give you. So you can. No. Hadouken. No. Tiger uppercut. A like is fine. Perfect. Thank you very much. That's all I need. That's all I need, my guys. All right, guys. It's time to go. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. And I should be back sometime in the afternoon, if not the evening. I'm free like a bird. I'm going to fly away. I don't know where my home is. Yeah, I don't want to sing that song. I love Nelly Furtado, though. Woo, Lord of mercy. Lord of mercy. Where is that one? Where is Mr. Bernie Mac? Have I still got Mr. Bernie Mac? I don't know where that guy's gone, man. There he is. Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. There you go. Bernie Mac, the late, great Bernie Mac, man. Miss him. All right, people. Take care. See you soon. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to chat to me, if I'm not around, comment down below and say whatever you want. Say whatever you want. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Hey. The phones, hey.